to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
There's a LeBron James story that kind of piqued all of our interest on the program. Last night in Atlanta. First, I was flabbergasted. I didn't know they was having courtside seats.
Me neither.
I was shocked. So anyway,
surprise.
Lady,
Atlanta's open. So
yeah, Georgia's open. Florida too.
I can see why they would.
And guess what? People dying. It's open, dying. That's happening. So, yo, you know we don't even talk about death anymore. Sidebar with COVID. It's like,
and it's 450,000. So,
and 100,000 people died in January. 100,000. That's crazy, bro.
You can't even process numbers like that anymore. So people just don't. So they just don't. It's just life is open.
So now we going courtside in the NBA.
Apparently so.
A woman removes her mask to start yelling at LeBron James last night. Now, Rosenberg, you said you don't want to contribute to which aspect of this story because you see where it's going.
No, I mean, I'm going to get trolled into it because I always do when you start mentioning to me that the dude from Barstool is defending her and saying that's somebody's daughter when this lady clearly is trolling the internet just to get clicks. I just don't feel like participating in what's going to happen is you're going to have the right-wingers defending this lady saying she shouldn't have gotten yelled at by LeBron even though it was a basketball exchange and even though she was clearly doing it intentionally to get people talking and get clicks on the internet. It's then going to turn into one of those things that in exchange becomes basically a racial fight where you're going to have, and not even racial, like a political fight. The right-wingers are going to defend the white lady and sane people are going to defend LeBron James. I just don't feel it doing it. But I'm going to end up doing it.
You're in.
You're already in. I got you in with one question.
Wow.
One question.
It was easy.
Now,
Now here goes. Do we have the lady's audio in the system? They're calling her Courtside Karen.
We need another name, by the way. Karen it's being used too generally. This isn't Karening. This is being an actual, just a different thing altogether.
See, you're emotional about Karen now. Look, you all over the place. This all stems from last night. You getting dragged. You got dragged last night. Now you're projecting your frustration from losing your 24/7 belt into every aspect of your day-to-day. You need to calm down.
I'm disappointed. I'm not going to lie. It hurts. It's embarrassing.
Yo, you were a champion for all of, what, 12 hours?
No, more than 12 hours, Ebro. It was like 20 hours. And by the way, once a champion, always a champion. I'm in the record books. But I miss my title, though.
That's right.
I do miss it. And this lady set me off. And then after you sent me the Dave Portnoy defending her, that sent me somewhere else.
Well, because, yeah, it's going to be Trumpers versus going at LeBron. So I think this lady's husband. So once we get the audio cleaned up because she's cursing, I think she says my husband has some problem with LeBron.
Oh, we have it?
Yeah, so here's this lady.
Oh.
I don't know her name, but they're calling her Courtside Karen's version of the events.
Here we go.
So, I'm minding my own business, and Chris has been a Hawks fan forever. He's been watching the games for 10 years, whatever. He has this issue with LeBron. I don't have an issue with LeBron. I don't give a fuck about LeBron. I'm minding my own business, drinking wine, having fun. All of a sudden, LeBron says something to my husband, and I see this, and I stand up and go, don't fucking talk to my husband. And he looks at me and he goes, sit the fuck down, bitch. And I go, don't fucking call me a bitch. You sit the fuck out of here. Don't talk to my husband. Sit down, bitch. And all of a sudden, now I'm getting kicked out. Excuse me, I have courtside seats that I pay for. Fuck you, LeBron. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to let a 25-year-old girl intimidate you during a game? Bye, bitch. Yo, I truly cannot fathom how whack some of you guys are.
Real, like, do you have to be this way?
I don't know about you guys,
Why?
but if my girl was at a game and someone was talking to me and my
why
girl
she gotta
didn't
be a
stand up for me,
stereotype,
I wouldn't
right?
value
Yo,
that
bro.
relationship. So for all of you clowns saying, your wife's a gold digger, guess what? If I was a gold digger, I would sit back and mind my own beeswax. And I wouldn't open my mouth. But guess what? I'm not a gold digger. That's my husband. I love him. If someone disrespects him, I will check him. Whether it's LeBron James or a fucking bum on the street.
Please let us never know her name. Please don't ever let me know her name.
Karen.
That's Courtside Karen, baby.
I think LeBron got the name right last night. Actually, is what it sounds like. Courtside Karen sounds too nice, honestly.
Well,
she's trifling.
So that was her version of the event. So I looked for video of LeBron because there's video of them exchanging, but I don't see where LeBron says sit down or calls her a bitch. Now, what he says is, and I may not have seen it, so it may exist. He says, I love the fans, but I don't take that kind of talk from anybody. There's a line that should never be crossed. She came at me with blatant disrespect, so I told them to sit their ass down. I thought I was talking to a father and daughter until she started calling him husband. Yeah. I was stunned.
The
disrespect is crazy.
So good.
So, I don't know. Now, the issue with LeBron could just be he's a Hawks fan. LeBron's one of the greatest players in the NBA, and it's not deep.
Wait, hold on. No, hold on. What else could it be, Ebro? Your husband has an issue with LeBron. What do they beef over? A golf? Like, what did they beef over? They beef because he's a fan of the Hawks and LeBron's the greatest player in the world.
I just didn't want to jump to he's got an issue with LeBron because LeBron speaks out on Black Lives Matter, and LeBron is very vocal and was vocal against Donald Trump. So that may be his issue. We don't know that to be true.
I'm just saying this. You're right. It could be that. But either this, it's not a personal issue. They don't know each other. She made it sound like they have beef in the streets. Like, my husband has an issue with LeBron.
She's not the sharpest knife in the.
She's not?
No.
Yo, you know how embarrassing it is? I don't like, as a person who has loved white women in my life, I don't like hearing her talk. I was married to a blonde white woman. She didn't sound like that. Not every person sounds like that. She is the disgusting stereotype.
Well, let me tell you who's going to be all right out here.
Yeah, but I know.
Blonde white women.
I'm just embarrassed. Right. It's more just embarrassing. I'm not caping. I'm just embarrassed. Like, come on, man. I mean, LeBron?
I don't know what's wrong with
mind your beeswax.
Are you shit really?
Yo, play the audio again.
Yo, no, my God.
I gotta hear mind your beeswax.
I'm minding my own business, and Chris has been a Hawks fan forever. He's been watching the games for 10 years, whatever. He has this issue with LeBron. I don't have an issue with LeBron. I don't give a fuck about LeBron. I'm minding my own business, drinking wine, having fun. All of a sudden, LeBron says something to my husband, and I see this, and I stand up and go, don't fucking talk to my husband. And he looks at me and he goes, sit the fuck down, bitch. And I go, don't fucking call me a bitch. You sit the fuck out of here. Don't talk to my husband. Sit down, bitch. And all of a sudden, now I'm getting kicked out. Excuse me, I have courtside seats that I pay for. Fuck you, LeBron. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to let a 25-year-old girl intimidate you during a game? Bye, bitch. Yo, I truly cannot fathom how whack some of you guys are. And I don't know about you guys, but if my girl was at a game and someone was talking to me and my girl didn't stand up for me, I would reevaluate that relationship.
All right.
So for all of you clowns saying your wife's a gold digger, guess what? If I was
you guys don't want to hear your wife's a gold digger.
No.
By the way, that was a terrible argument. She made a terrible argument. The fact that you got up and yelled doesn't make you less of a gold digger. That's you protecting your money. What do you mean that makes you not a gold digger? What are you talking about?
Protecting the investment at all costs.
Well,
yes.
Her apparently on her Instagram, which I have not seen, but people are saying on Twitter, her husband's like twice her age, so that's why people are calling her a gold digger. It's because she said she's 25. Her husband looks older than me.
You saw a picture?
Well, yeah, on Twitter. It's right here on Twitter. People are posting photos of it. So, I don't know. But nonetheless, it was a fun story. And
for now.
Wow, what do you think? I mean, come on, where could this really go? They already lost it. Bro. They already lost the election, so they just
no. You're right.
About.
No, you're right. For 100% sure.
It's one thing when idiots have their president in the White House. Then they're intolerable. When they already lost the election and all the racists are losers yet again.
Yeah, it's true. They just cry. Let them cry.
What I
get sensitive about LeBron. People, I don't like that he's this point of contention. That they use him because LeBron.
You mean political?
Yes, he's a political tool for them because he's outspoken on black issues. He's the greatest athlete in the world. He's a good, benevolent person who does great things, and they use him as this person to attack when he really is not a controversial figure at all.
But that just shows how stupid they are, and that they're looking for a target. Like, what are you irritated by?
And no, it just makes me want to defend him. Like, I just don't understand it. When people come for LeBron, I can't stand LeBron James. I'm always like, oh, but you hate him because he defends black people. Let's be clear. He's a successful black person who talks openly about his care for the black community, so you hate him. Because otherwise, what is there to hate about LeBron James?
Right. What else? What else could you possibly hate?
Well, he's not on your team. Maybe
that's fine. Oh, if you're a basketball fan and you're like, man, LeBron's the best, but I hate him. No problem. I'm good. But when people say they really hate LeBron James.
Like he's got a character flaw of some sort.
That upsets me. I'm like, where's the issue? They doubted this man. These people doubted this man when he said that someone wrote racial epithets on his gate in Los Angeles. They thought that LeBron James did that to himself.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
But
I remember that. But I ignored
They
it.
said that. I know, but it gets to me. It gets me angry.